In this video, we're going to be using Kaw Timmerman, which can be found at Pasteur Shaving, and the Geneva Cutlery, once again with a new edge. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks. Welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And today we're going to be using Kaw Timmerman. This was sent to me by Pasteur's. I made an order with Pasteur's, and they threw this in for me to try. I guess this is a collaboration between Pasteur Shaving and Kaw. This is Timmerman, which I believe was a pharmacy from back in, 1869. The price on this, not inexpensive. This is a special edition, so it is $29.99 for 4 ounces on our cost chart there. That is a painful $7.49 per ounce. Very, very pricey. Again, special edition soap. I will say the Kaw soaps in this Sierra base, or Sierra says back there, develops a really nice creamy lather. It's definitely one of the best soaps on the market in terms of quality, but it is very expensive. There's no way to get around that. The scent profile we'll put right there for you. And honestly, it's not a scent that, it's not for me. Oud, wood, cedar, musk, patchouli. There's too many scents for me that just aren't in agreement with my nose. I don't love it. However, I do think if you like oud, wood, cedar, musk, patchouli, you very well may like this scent. I think a lot of people will like this scent. It's just not the type of scent that I enjoy personally. Scent strength is about right at medium, I would call it. And let's show you the ingredients right there. And there are lots of great ingredients in here. This is one of those soaps that has really fancy ingredients. It's got the chupacabra oil, the dragon tallow, the unicorn milk, the super blue emu. And when I say that, I mean it's got high quality ingredients: buffalo milk, donkey milk, cocoa butter, you name it, it's probably in here. It is definitely a high quality soap, but this particular one I would not buy for me, because I don't like the scent. If it was in a scent that I absolutely loved, I would buy it. And so there you have it. We're also going to roll today with the Geneva Cutlery. Last time I tried this, it had a bad edge on it. It was the first bad edge I've ever put on a blade, but we've gone back to the stones. We went down to the Shapton 2K, 5K, and then to the Shapton Glass 6, 8K, then to the Namwa 10K, and then to the Izuku Japanese stone. So we'll see if we've done better. If not, I have a rescue edge from Mike Schultz, but fingers crossed that we'll have a decent edge today. Let's go ahead and wet the face. And this is just plain water, or is it? Could it be chupacabra oil? You never know. No, it's plain water. A little under 24 hours of growth today, but you can see it there, that salt. And we're just misting the face, just plain water. Today we're using Envy Shave 8-ball brush and our trusty Captain's Choice bowl. And we do have a very nice creamy lather. What I've noticed about some of these sort of Uber formulas is they develop a nice creamy heavy lather, but there's not much of it for the amount of product you have to use. And by the way, this soap, in fact the entire set, will be added to the 5K for second time giveaway this week. It'll be one of the things up for giveaway. All I did was scoop from the top enough to make the video here, because I wanted to definitely show my appreciation to Pasteur's for allowing me to try this. And the lather is good. There's no question. Kaw soaps are very good quality. They're just expensive, and I have to have a scent that is a home run to pay this kind of money for soaps, honestly. Now, not all of his soaps are this expensive, I don't think. This one's special edition, so make sure if you want it, you go buy Pasteur's online or in the store in New York City and get it. Pasteur's has sort of been the mecca of traditional shaving here in the United States. Pharmacy that's been in business for a long time. Great customer service. And they are doing business online now, so make sure you stop by the website if you're not, local to New York City, and give them a shot. And now the moment of truth. This edge, have I made it good? Because the last one just was not good. I don't know what I did on that edge, but it wasn't good. But hopefully we've done a better job honing this time. And if not, we'll just keep rolling until we get a nice edge. Really, that's what it's all about, trial and error. And that is much better. I can feel already, oh yeah, that is orders of magnitude better than the last edge I had on it. So I'm happy with that so far. We'll know more when we hit the neck. But so far, pleasantly surprised there. Not bad. All right, that is way, way better than what I had. It had, quite frankly, a rubbish edge the last time out. I think it once again, if I'm being honest, I think I could smooth this edge out a little bit and do better. That's pretty much the way I feel all the time on my edges. I always feel like I can do better. But this one is certainly much, much better than the last one. And I only made a couple of strokes down my cheeks on the last one. I was like, no, this one is not ready. And there's no sense in pushing an edge, folks. If it's not good, don't push it. Just bring in that rescue edge. And I did have one on standby today in case I needed it. Do not think that will be necessary today, but yeah, that's nice. Sorry, I was caught up in the the shave there for a moment. Yeah, I don't think it will be necessary today, as this one's shaving just fine. Again, I know I can eke out some additional sharpness. The soap is performing well, or it's allowing me to perform well so far. Hopefully that will continue. And as I like to mention, with these straight razors, you'll often see some redness on my neck. And sometimes even with DEs, but that is not irritation that will last. It'll be gone by the time the shave is over. A few minutes after the shave, it's gone. So if you ever do see that redness, have no fear. That's just me scraping my neck. And I can actually, if I scratch my neck, like that, it'll leave a red mark. So, but it does go away. So that's not really what I consider to be irritation. All right. So first pass, I'm happy with that. Happy with the soap. Soap is very good quality. Honestly, holy Kaw, in terms of its quality, if you're looking for what we say when we mean quality is making the type of lathers that people really want. I'm going to add a little more water to my face. That creamy, dense lather. In terms of the actual shave, when it comes to quality, almost any soap will work. I'm going to be honest with you, but in terms of making the kind of lathers that people like, which are super creamy, dense, shiny, all that kind of stuff, the holy Kaw is right there with Kaizen. Some people prefer it over Kaizen, and the declaration and so on and so forth. For me personally, does it do anything that other soaps like Shannon's don't do? No, absolutely not. This soap, quality-wise, does not bring one thing to the table in terms of the actual shave, how the shave goes, slickness. For me personally, that something like Shannon's doesn't bring, or Sterling, or it will produce, however, a really luxurious, enjoyable lather. Now, I don't talk about the post, and a lot of people will hang their hat on the post and say, no, the post is where it's at with holy Kaw or whatever. Insert your premium soap, and that is fair, but it's something that's a very subjective thing that really can't be measured. And so for me, I just say it's a great quality soap. I can tell that it makes a really nice creamy lather. But in terms of how the shave actually goes, there are soaps that cost half this much that are, in my opinion, just as good in terms of the actual shave, meaning providing that slickness, not drying out my face, agreeing with me. And so, like I said, for me to buy the holy Kaw soaps that are this sort of cost or close to it, it has to be a home run scent, something that's unique, and it has to be a love. It just can't be a like. It's got to be absolute home run. You can hear a little bit of feedback on this razor. Again, the edge much improved over the last time. I was talking to Mike Schultz over the weekend. He was giving me some tips. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. They have worked. I still think I can do better. In fact, I know I can. But did you see there where I wasn't moving my stretching point? And that's sort of one of my Achilles heels is, you see how I pull down there when it creates that hollow? Now I'm going to do it just for this part. And then typically what I do is just pull down over here somewhere and just sort of go over it. If I stretch in a better way, a more advantageous way, I wouldn't create that hollow. I could probably pull over this way. See how that makes it flat? So maybe I'll have to remember to try to pull over that way. It's not as easy to do because my finger's in the way there, sort of. But watch how you stretch and see what it does. And right there, I could use some stretching. Again, keep in mind that I still consider myself to be a relatively new straight razor shaver and certainly new honer. So I'm learning as I go, and I'm sharing these with you. I'm sharing my learning is what I'm trying to say here. I'm not putting myself out there as an expert on honing and straight razor shaving, but I am sharing what I'm learning as I'm learning it, and I hope you appreciate that. The neck area here for me too is the most difficult area to get. The hair is very tough. The skin is sensitive on my neck, so it makes it tough, and I have to really go over it. And that's why you'll see that redness. But literally, not literally, but generally, 5-10 minutes after the shave, it'll be back to normal. It doesn't, the irritation is not anything that, it just makes it red. It's what I'm getting at. It's not irritation that feels tender or something that hangs around and causes me any sort of issue. It's gone quite quickly. And again, trying to follow the stretch point there. Whoops. See how I didn't stretch there? And I don't have enough hydration right there, which is why that pulled. As I was saying yesterday, hydration in your lather is key with straight razor shaving. And today, I'm sort of paying attention to my edge and not my stretching, or making sure that that stays hydrated. It's very important to keep hydration on your face. So as I'm learning, I will share these things with you, and I hope you find it helpful. But also, sometimes what happens is I'll see the clock sort of running on the video, and I'll try to speed up a little bit, because I like to keep these under 20 minutes because I make a lot of content. And I'm not so arrogant as to think people can spend 30 and 40 minutes, watching one video, or at least not one of mine. And so I really do make an effort to try to keep it under 20. But I also try to talk about the soap, the razor, and just, whatever is going on at the same time. Actually, I think the soap could use a little bit more hydration. So let's add a little bit more water here and then just work that a little bit more to make sure. To me, hydration is the key to slickness. You need it, must have it. If you don't have it, particularly when straight razor shaving, it will tend to dry out on you, especially if you're doing a lot of talking like I do. And I try to talk throughout the shave without leaving you with a lot of dead air, because personally, I don't like a lot of dead air. When I'm watching a video, I want to hear, someone's thoughts and what they think about the soap and the razor, and maybe they're sharing technique or something with me. That's plenty good enough. When there's a lot of dead air, it's just not for me. So I like it when somebody keeps it moving, and it is not easy to do. I'll be honest with you, especially when you're using a straight razor. It's not easy to keep the conversation going, because there are areas that are difficult to shave. So if you watch most people, you'll notice that they stay quiet quite a bit, depending on where they are on their face. And that is so they don't cut themselves, and I do not blame them. I make a concerted effort to keep the conversation flowing, but there are times where I don't talk, but there's very short gaps. maybe a little bit when I'm rinsing the razor or going over certain areas of my face where I literally can't move my mouth. But otherwise, I try to keep it going. So right there was a time where it took a few seconds because as I get close to my mouth, I can't really talk because I'm trying to flatten that area out by puffing the cheeks and moving my mouth over a little bit, slightly. So again, stretching isn't just pulling, it can also be inflating your cheeks or contorting your face or doing all sorts of different things. I'm happy with the edge today. It is by no means the best work that I will ever do, but it is a lot better than the last edge. And so on that, I'm happy. But it will see a stone again soon because I really do think I can improve on it. But I've got it back to at least a base level that is comfortable, and that is key for me. I really want the edge to be comfortable. The other day, it was just not good. But today we're doing fine. So thank you, Mike, for the tips the other day, and thanks for the conversation. Really appreciate all your information and sharing that knowledge, folks, is what it's all about. And let me warn you about something that I almost just did. Let me rinse this first and then I'll tell you. I've seen someone do this one other time, and I think it was Junior, the dude of shaving. I was holding the razor like this, and I came over under to stretch, and I hit that razor. So be careful if you're moving your offhand anywhere around the razor. I typically keep it away. But on that occasion, I came under it and hit the razor. If that would have been on my face, that would have been a cut. So just be careful with that. All right, and let's go ahead and get that final little bit here. And honestly, we've had a nice shave today. The edge is it's not perfect. Like it's not an uber fantastic edge, but it's plenty good enough. Very shaveable. Very comfortable. And so I'm happy to be redeemed. All right, and there we go. Excellent job. The soap is really, really good. It's my fault for not keeping it hydrated enough during the shave, but soap, really nice. I think a lot of people will like the scent. Totally not for me, but I think a lot of people will like it. And don't forget, it'll be up for giveaway soon. So you're gonna want to come back for the giveaways this weekend. Let me rinse, we'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back in off cam. We did a warm water rinse. We followed up by rubbing the alum on the face, almost no stinging. So that edge was actually pretty good. We followed up with a cold water rinse, and then we applied our Magic Made by Witch's Thayer's Witch Hazel. So today we used the Timmerman. This is by Holy Kaw, available at Pastor's Special Edition. If you are a funk boy, and what I mean by funk boy is you like scents that I consider to be funky, patchouli, oud, musk, you will probably love this. In fact, I think a lot of people will love this. I'm being flipped when I say funk boy. There's fresh boys like clean citrus scents, and then there's funk boy, patchouli, oud, musk. That is in the funk boy realm. I think a lot of people will like it. Get it while you can. Special edition at Pastor's. It'll be up for giveaway this weekend, along with the Splash and the Balm. These will also be up for giveaway coming this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. The Geneva Cutlery Edge today treated me right. I'm very happy to be redeemed. Thank you, Michael Schultz, for all the tips. We used our Envy Shave 8-ball brush and our Captain's Choice lathering bow. And we're going to close it out today with just a little bit of Shannon's Barbershop, because honestly, I do not like this scent. It's not for me. I do think other people will like it, but I don't like it even a little bit. It's just not a scent for me. But the soap quality, Very, very good. And you can expect that with Holy Kaw. So let's close it out here with a little Shannon's. And thank you all for joining us. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.